Hey guys, how you doing? This is Andrew Sims with the Sims Consulting Group, and I just wanted to come to you for a real brief moment to talk to you a little bit about adding value so you can move up the corporate ladder. I know a lot of times when you deal with consulting or you come to consulting pages like mine, it generally focuses on businesses and entrepreneurs and not necessarily the individual. So that's kind of what I want to do today because I have a lot of personal experience and I've done a lot of research in helping people move up the corporate ladder. So let's talk about these three components. I just want to break them down into three and we'll dive into them a little bit more in weeks to come. So the first thing is pretty simple. You need to know where you want to go. In order to take a trip, you need to know the destination. The same thing with moving up the corporate ladder. What position is it that you're trying to go after? So once you identify the position, once you say this is what I want, this is the position I want to move into the C-suite, or I want to be the COO or the CFO, whatever that position is, you have to identify. The second thing you have to do is you have to understand what it's going to take to maintain that position. The reason I say that is very simple. A lot of people climb that corporate ladder only to find out it is not what they want. They don't like the work-life balance. They don't like the requirements. They don't like the responsibilities. So my end goal is always to make sure that you're prepared for what you're asking for, believe in God for, or you're going after. Because I believe you can have it. So that's not a question of whether you can have it or not. The question is, are you going to want it? Is it something that you truly want? So understand what it's going to require to maintain that position. Number three, it's a little bit more intense and something that we're going to have to dig into a little bit deeper, but forecasting. You have to be able to project what the business is going to need before it actually needs it in some of these positions. What do I mean by that? Take technology. Technology is something that we're never going to keep up with. But we can understand some of the things or components or coding languages or things like that that we're going to need in order to build out the technology that we have and solve the business issues that we currently have. And that's what you need to start thinking about when it comes to adding value to move up that corporate ladder and become one of those people that the company just can't let go. And when you do that, when you be able to solve problems that are not yet there, they start seeing you as vital. You start to become one of those people that they invite in those conversations behind those closed doors with those big execs, because it shows your interest and your understanding of the market and your understanding of where this thing is going. Once you do that, you've added all the value you need, and trust me, you'll be able to write your own check. So this is Andrew Sims with the Sims Consulting Group. Like I said, we're going to dig in a little deeper. I know that was an overview, a pretty fast overview, but I want you to know, number one, you can have it, but you got to prepare and you got to understand what you're asking for. So this is Andrew Sims with the Sims Consulting Group. Look forward to speaking to you next time. Peace.